Reading closely and writing to learn. Poetry, poets, and becoming writers. Unit 2, Lesson 4, homework. Guiding questions. What makes a poem a poem? What inspires writers to write poetry? Learning target. I can summarize pages 73 through 86 of Love That Dog based on evidence from the novel. Page 73, May 15th. I don't know. If you put it on the board and people read it, it might make them sad. Page 74, May 17th. Okay, I guess. I'll put my name on it. But I hope it doesn't make people feel too sad. And if it does, maybe you could think of something to cheer everybody up. Like maybe with some of those brownies you make. The chocolate ones that are so good. Page 75, May 21st. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That was the best news ever. I can't believe it. Mr. Walter Dean Myers is really coming to our school. He was coming to our city anyway to see his old buddy. Page 76. And he would be honored to visit our clean school and meet the mostly nice kids who like his poems. We sure are lucky that his old buddy lives in our town. Wow. Page 77, May 28th. The bulletin board looks like it's blooming words with everybody's poems up there on all those colored sheets of paper. Yellow, blue, pink, red, green. And the bookcase looks like it's sprouting books, all of them by Mr. Walter Dean Myers, lined up, looking back at us, waiting for Mr. Walter Dean Myers himself. Page 78. To come to our school, right into our classroom. Wow. Page 79, May 29th. I can't wait. I can't sleep. Are you sure you hid my poem that was inspired by Mr. Walter Dean Myers? I don't want to do anything to upset him. Page 80, June 1st. Mr. Walter Dean Myers Day. I never in my whole life ever heard anybody who could talk like that Mr. Walter Dean Myers. All of my blood in my veins was bubbling and all of the thoughts in my head were buzzing, and I wanted to keep Mr. Walter Dean Myers at our school forever. Page 82, June 6th. Dear Mr. Walter Dean Myers, thank you 100 million times for leaving your work and your family and your things people have to do to come and visit us in our school, in our class. We hope you liked your visit. We think maybe you did because you were smiling all over the place. And when you read your poems, you had the best voice, low and deep and friendly and warm, like it was reaching out and wrapping us all up in a big squeeze. And when you laughed, you had the best laugh I'd ever heard in my life, like it was coming from way down deep and bubbling up and rolling and tumbling out into the air. Page 84. We hope we didn't ask you too many questions, but we thank you for answering every which one, and especially for saying that you would be flattered if someone used some of your words, and especially if they added a note that they were inspired by Walter Dean Myers. And it was nice of you to read all of our poems on the bulletin board, and I hope it didn't make you too sad when you read the one about my dog Sky getting smushed in the road. And I think you liked the brownies too, right? Thank you for coming to see us, Mr. Walter Dean Myers. Inside this envelope is a poem using some of your words. I wrote it. It was inspired by you, Mr. Walter Dean Myers, from your #1 fan, Jack. Love That Dog, inspired by Walter Dean Myers, by Jack. Love that dog like a bird loves to fly. I said I love that dog like a bird loves to fly. Love to call him in the morning. Love to call him, hey there, Sky. Love That Dog, inspired by Walter Dean Myers, by Jack. Love that dog like a bird loves to fly. I said I love that dog like a bird loves to fly. Love to call him in the morning. Love to call him, hey there, Sky. Turn to page 6 in your purple workbook. You're going to be writing down summary statements and details from the text for each row on page 6. For every row, pay attention to the dates and also the page numbers. Those are the ones you're going to reread, and then you're going to answer the questions who and then what happens when you're writing your summary statement, and then you'll write details from that section to support your summary statement. Do that for all 4 rows. Paying careful attention to the page numbers and the entries to make sure you're focusing on the right parts of the novel. This is the end of your homework for Lesson 4.